Hello and welcome, Gemini. Gemini, you are the messenger of the cosmos. Your words carry power. Speak from the heart's truth, not the mind's noise, and you will open gateways for yourself and others. Wow, Gemini. Let's look a little bit deeper about what else Spirit wants you to know when it comes to your situation. And this is for Gemini and Sun, Moon. Okay, this one wants to come out. Gemini and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, well, first and foremost, your soul has activated some type of new initiation, and it is calling you to rest. Because whatever has been happening on an energetic level, it is causing perhaps maybe mental fatigue, physical fatigue. You also may be feeling wary here. So it is time to listen to your body and slow down so that your soul can find alignment. It's not that it's been out of alignment. It's just remembering something sacred and deep within yourself here. So I would say and encourage for those Geminis out there that perhaps, not all of you, but maybe some, you may have, something about you where you feel guilty for taking a little time out or time off. You're going to have to get over that. You're going to have to really be strong here when it comes to being a great steward of your own vessel here, because it is sacred. So let's continue and see what else. I do get air placements, which I know you are air sign, but we do have Gemini and Aquarius also coming through. So just take that how it resonates. And the other thing about this rest, this is again, some type of divine initiation. And what I see is that Spirit is speaking to you, especially when you can rest and not overthink, because your soul absolutely has an answer. And there is some type of hidden message in silence between you and Spirit. Embrace the majesty within. Now, if this hasn't happened, I would say that there may be a conversation or some type of commanding and maybe even demanding presence, but not in a way where it overtakes another, but it really solidifies who and what you are, what you're becoming. Because I do feel that if there is any obstacles or any that try, excuse me, gotta clear my throat. If any obstacles try to get in your way, there is no chance of them stopping what is rightfully yours, because you are backed by something very ancient, sacred, and powerful, okay? So Spirit wants you to remember and honor that you do hold a sense of royal majesty within yourself, okay? And I'm not talking about this to feed, the ego, but if it makes you feel good, well then good, it should. But it's not something where, we're taking a power and abusing it. Spirit is saying, Spirit already has witness. You've already used your power in a very wise and responsible way, so get ready for some more. But it may mean that you need to really lean into embracing that majesty within. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know, Gemini. We do have a soulmate situation. So you may be dealing with someone that you have questions about. Now, it could be love, it could be some type of partnership or friendship, but Spirit says, yes, this is your soul mate. So let's get a little bit more about this soul mate here, because some of you, not all of you, but I do feel there may be, did you possibly get out of some type of separation or heartbreak situation, or something that may have felt like an attack on the heart, perhaps? It may not have been just, well, maybe for some of you it could have been recent, but I don't feel that for most of you. I felt like it was something, that just took some time to heal, to transmute. But let's get a little bit more about this soulmate. I do get water signs. So what's important for Gemini to know about this soulmate, Spirit? It is a new love. This is coming out strong. And I feel like these cards right here want to say something. there's some type of new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this may be happening now or in the near future. Again, I just get more water sign or water element coming through, which is giving me this energy where, you know, since you've asserted yourself in a great position, you're now ready to receive some type of, you know, royal gifts here. Okay, and when I say royal, it is just something to me that is heavenly and divine in your perspective. Oh gosh, okay, now this might be interesting. This might be interesting. You know I'm going to have to get more about this because it says someone from your past is returning to your life. We got the reconciliation card, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Now, I do feel there will be a conversation. And Gemini, I see you, if this is the case, okay? If there's a situation where maybe there was a part of you that might feel uncomfortable of saying something, I don't see you being afraid to saying anything here, or even receiving something that maybe someone may be afraid to say as well, because here we are, heart to heart, talking. Now, we definitely, okay, because this is interesting. Some of you guys might even have a new person here and someone from the past coming. You may have two options here when it comes to who you want to give your emotions to, okay? But let's get a little bit more. I need something about this reconciliation. Spirit, what is the advice about this for Gemini souls when it comes to this reconciliation? Someone from their past is returning to your life. I just get more air sign and water sign here. This might be a good thing though. We may get the healing that is needed, or something out that maybe we've been holding in. What's the advice about this reconciliation for Gemini? This is going to feel like a family bond here. There's something good about whoever pops up here from the past. Now, Gemini, there's two things that can happen here, because this is a general reading. Yes, someone that you may know may come up, but there also may be someone that just feels like an old soul that has traveled with you through timelines. And so we feel comfortable, okay? But I would encourage you, Gemini, if you have an option to clear the air with someone from the past, you have a lot of influence and power over this, and you get to dictate and decide what you want to do with it. And there is another story here. There's something that is worth waiting for, especially when it comes to a very healing and loving situation. A bond that grows into bonds, plural. Something that just keeps blossoming and growing, and also making others stronger. And remember that message. Speak from your heart's truth, not the mind's noise, and you will open gateways for yourself and others. Here's this gateway. Here it is. Opening yourself to honestly discuss something here and not holding back. And this is an energy you can trust. Now, Spirit is saying you also need to trust Spirit here. The situation is calling you to have faith. There could be something going on too where this person and you may be at the same time, or, you know, kind of close to one another, where we're healing or transmuting family issues and pain and suffering, and turning it into something divine, because that's what I see you doing. Someone who's a transmuter and a transmitter. So let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. And also, I feel that whatever you get to share this week, whether it is with family, you know, relationships that are important to you right now in this moment, will have a great impact on your future. Oops, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. So something is already magnetizing to you. Now, what I feel too is that we need to make sure we are resting. And I forgot to say this, but we go in the order of most important to the least, okay? But I feel like it's all important anyway, so it doesn't matter. But anyhow, chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction. So you want to rest here and really embrace this, because, you know, there's this opportunity where we might be very active with this chemistry, right? This activation. So your soulmate, this new love, has a very strong chemistry, right? It's a nice chemical reaction. Now, I forgot to mention something too. It is possible that someone comes back here totally transformed and appearing like a new love. Okay, so that definitely could be here. Either way, we have something where we get to clear something and we get to feel fresh and new about some other opportunity here that's already magnetizing to you. And yes, maybe some of you, you already have this. So take it slow. Okay, you don't have to go quick with this. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Queen of Acorns, we have passion, we have creativity. See, this is definitely along the lines of chemistry. We got more fire sign coming through. We have a lot of influence here. Oops. Influence here with embracing this majesty, whether you're, you know, you identify as a king or a queen or whatever, it doesn't matter, but you are, okay? You're someone who has power, influence, but Spirit is saying there may be a need here to really honor, you know, how powerful you really are and that you're capable of helping or leading others or whatever is important to you. Now, we may also be attracting someone that may have strong fire placements in their chart. So you will also be birthing like new, passionate, creative endeavors as well. Two of Feathers, decisions and direction. We might be feeling a little stagnant here. So, you know, oh no, it's not. We got to let the soul rest. Okay, so Spirit is keeping your... Even if some of you might feel like it's gone, but Spirit is like fanning that flame, even if it feels small right now inside of you, you know, rest. While you're resting, Spirit is fanning that flame for you, because there will be this opportunity where it gets bigger and bigger, and it may even feel like a wildfire, and that's okay. You can allow it to be a wildfire. But you may need to be unstoppable about something here. I want to get a little bit more too with the Two of Feathers. We do have fire and air sign coming through. Let's get more with the Two of Feathers. Now, there may be a situation where you do feel some type of stalemate here. So let's get more with the Two of Feathers. What's important for Gemini to know? Peace and compassion. This is all about, oh my gosh, this is all going within. Trusting your inner compass, your inner guidance. You do need to be patient with yourself. I mean, you are the messenger of cosmos. Now, the Queen of Shells, we are tuning into some type of direction here when it comes to matters of the heart and speaking from the heart, which is your truth center, which will set you free and also set your dreams and your visions free. But in the meantime, I do feel that maybe some of you Geminis are needing some type of vision or help from the other side. And so Spirit is saying, you know, you don't have to rush into anything. Use love and compassion for yourself and others, but also give yourself time to be nurtured. It's all about you getting into the practice of receiving support, love, kind gestures from others too. Because you've got something very psychic and maybe even telepathic here going on. And I do like that we have, you know, we got the fire and the water here. So we are in this place of tempering and mastering. some type of subtle energies here that have an impact on your future though. So let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Some of you, I feel that either you or this other person may be, see, Temperance, oh my goodness. You may be like just needing some space for right now. You know, I was talking about that fire in the water. Well, that's like Temperance energy. It's blending the fire and the water together, or those two polar opposites, creating something new, or allowing them to reside side by side. So yes, we have balance, we have harmony, we have something about integrity as well. So I do see lots of favor here when it comes to, you know, healing, reconciling things here for sure. Reconciling to the point where we feel completely restored. You've done all that you can. So Spirit says, you know, take a pause here. Really embrace that you have arrived. You're right on time. And there's no time like the divine's time. Temperance is about patience. It's about noticing the orchestration that's going on all around you and every living thing, and yes, even non-living things. You're catching up to something here, and something is catching up to you. It's only a matter of time at this point. It really is. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. A new energy has been formed. A new even timeline is being created. What else? Sagittarius is coming through with the Temperance. And I would say, yeah, coming through strong too with that Queen of Acorns. Some of you, oh, the Queen of Acorns also is telling me we do need to kind of sit and be still for a minute, because, you know, the mind's noise may get you to the point for some of you where you feel reactive. Because I feel sometimes what can happen is the Queen can find out about things that feels like it's out of control, and it can really agitate her or him, which is you, or someone, okay, that you've been dealing with. And so we just kind of need to let time prove something here to you. You really do. And I would say also for those Geminis out there that are doing something, you know, maybe creative, or what you feel is a purpose or a great cause, you may be a forerunner on things. And so Spirit is saying you're right about things. You just may need to allow time to allow it to prove to others what you've been sharing. Okay, because they're going to find out that that what you've been sharing or doing, saying, whatever, it is true. All right, now let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. We have the Three of Acorns, foresight, exploration. You're going to be doing something different here. Now, this is a time of expansive thinking, expansive soul journey, adventures, physical or non-physical. But because you have stretched, because you have reached out further, what you need will arrive if you believe, and I hope that you do. And this giraffe is really a mirror to you, signifying that you have foresight. You can see far into the future, and this is an advantage for you. You can see where you're headed, okay? And I feel like there's like a beeline. If you don't feel like you have a beeline, it will present itself, especially with the Three of Wands here. We've come to a place where we have attained enough energy, enough resources to explore even further than what we've been used to. There may be something here with someone being at a distance, and it could be shortening, of course. Let's see what's coming to you with this Three of Wands. This is about receiving, you know, your ships are coming in type of deal here. New joy awaits in shared spaces. See, exploration. Because you have been stretching and your soul needs rest so that it can get the energy to play, to have joy with other souls, or, you know, another soul, whatever, where we like the same things, we enjoy the same conversations, you know, whatever it is. And Spirit is saying, this is what you have to look forward to. You've got new joy in shared spaces here. And this could be the one. This could be the position. This could be the person. This could be it. Put it in your situation, because you've already met the romantic partner or the situation that you seek. It's because it's seeking you. It will be undeniable here. But I do see that but before this happens, there's another part here where we have to be willing to express something, be excited about getting out of your comfort zone or exploring new territories in life. Even ones that maybe for some that you may have been, you know, maybe afraid or nervous. You know, I don't really see afraid, but maybe hesitant. Okay, let's see what this card is. Why did it do that? Oh, well, I like the ladybug. Ladybug is saying your fortune is changing. Something is returning. I do see a return here with that Three of Acorns. So persistence in new possibilities. Wow. So Five of Crystals, we may have felt left out, or you may have left someone out. They may return here for some of you guys, definitely with that reconciliation. Anyhow, Five of Crystals, we have gone through something where we feel alone in suffering something here, a loss of something. So let's get a little bit more about this Five of Crystals for you. We got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn coming through. What does Gemini need to know about the Five of Crystals? No matter what, Spirit wants you to stand tall and proud. Eight of Acorns, energy and results. So this is good news. Stay focused, stay committed. Things are paying off when it comes to your occupation or things that you've been working at, tending to. You will get the results, but there may be a need to really pay attention to your energy right now. Sometimes, you know, the mind says, keep doing more to produce more, get more, do more, you know, all of that craziness, right? But then it's like the soul says, no, don't do more, relax more. Because when you relax more, you're embracing the majesty within. You're calling in your abundance. You're calling in your new possibilities because you believe. You relaxed. You will get the results here. Especially when it comes to, you know, occupation, work, whatever you've been tending to. Let's continue and see. And you may need to avoid doing anything risky at this time, Gemini, okay? You may need to take a sly and subtle approach to things too. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, this energy of this honeymoon really gives me a feeling of, okay, we're coming out of some loss or troubling times, and now we feel that we're surfacing above the water and we can glide here. And that's exactly what's happening. So there is a situation where you might find yourself on some type of vacation, maybe a mini vacation, or, you know, a time where you know you're on this voyage, but you've really relax into the voyage of the heart, of the soul. So Spirit is saying, just stay dedicated. Your hard work, your diligence, your attention to detail is paying off. But you may need to balance yourself a little bit more when it comes to rest. What else? And yes, I do see, you know, for some of you, there could be this vacation, this honeymoon with someone, your sweetheart. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, you're calling in your soulmate. Who you seek seeks you. Your prayers, affirmations, visualization help bring you together. And for some of you, you may need to rest because you may be feeling a pull from a past energy. So just take that if it resonates. But sometimes we just need rest to know what we really want, or to focus in our blessings here, and you know, knowing that your prayers are being received, and not just received, they're being answered. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This is it. Oh my goodness. The 5 of crystals, the 8 of acorns. Oh, excuse me. You know what? You know what? Things are speeding up. I was seeing the 8 of, I was actually seeing the 8 of, crystals here, which is still along the lines of what you've been doing. But there is something here where, oh my goodness. Things are going to be picking up. Now, it's important not to spread yourself thin. I think this is going to be the secret for you this week, Gemini, is not to spread yourself thin, okay? You will get the results because things will be speeding up. Spirit is letting you know that things are moving into a positive direction for you. Your love life, your fulfillments are ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. 7 of acorns, determination and stamina. I feel like we got to block something out. We're going to have to block something out. I feel you've already been doing it. You got to stay determined here. Block out that noise. I mean, whatever it is, some of you guys, it could be something with family here. You're having to stay strong in a place of distinct potential, distinct possibilities that you hold, that you've also created too. So let's get more about the 7 of acorns, because there could be, you know, a situation where you might feel that you have to protect your energy. So let's get more. What's the advice about that 7 of acorns? But I do see that you have to block out something here in order to preserve your sacred power. 6 of crystals, synergy and gratitude. Okay, see, oh my goodness. 6 of pentacles, boundaries. Make sure you know your boundaries, because yes, there's going to be some energies that may try to prod and poke and disrupt what you got going on. Because what you got going on, oh my goodness. Okay, Gemini, you're protecting some type of sacred treasure, but it's not just a treasure that you get to, you know, feel blessed by. It's a treasure that you are going to bless others by. And I know you've already been doing that, but it's going to be on a whole other level here. This is great fortune, not just fortune. It's an exchange of fortunes, right? Mutually beneficial, synergy. So it is worth protecting. Something that you know that is worth protecting, it is. Whether it's your sacred space, your sacred knowledge, your resources for the time being. So make sure you know your boundaries if you don't have them established yet. Let's continue and see what else. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming through with the 6 of crystals, and also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 2 of crystals, balance, adaptability. Figuring out what we need to hang on to and what we're going to let go. Worth waiting for. Yeah, you're going to be letting go of something here and taking, you know what? It's the moment you let go of something, the moment you take a quantum leap towards something so much more desirable. The moment you make that decision, you take a quantum leap. Three of Crystals, collaboration, productivity. Now, I do see that we will be in a place where, Gemini, you might even be doing this now, or you might be having to just kind of juggle resources, juggle things for the time being. But you're well on your way to establishing and creating sweet results in your life. And, you know, I see this bee. You know, we have this thing about embrace the majesty within, and bee is a symbol of abundance, royalty, fortune. Being productive has really paid off for you. It might be time to collaborate for some of you too, because this Three of Crystals, you're acknowledging some type of self-worth, some type of creative abilities here. Stamina, maybe where you thought you lost stamina. But something is coming together beautifully here, and you can count on, for a lot of you, you know, finding exactly what you love to do and focusing on that. But when it comes to collaboration, whether it's you and ideas, different sources, you and other people, it is a go. It's a go. Now, some of you, Geminis, have to be patient about when it comes to building your abundance, okay? Your money. It takes time sometimes, especially when we have to break old karmic patterns, healing family issues, especially when it's wrapped around money. You know, money is tied in with our survival. So yes, it is important, but it's not the most important thing. You know, you're allowing money to follow you, not you follow the money, not you follow them. They come to you. Okay. My cat Lenny is, he's like yelling at my door here. Anyhow, let's continue and see what else for you, Gemini. Eight of Feathers, courage and solutions, embrace the majesty within. Oh my goodness, the Eight of Feathers is the noise in the mind. So we may need to watch out for that, okay? Especially when you're having to be patient, when you have to wait on something. But Spirit is saying, it's really important, you know, not to overthink it. Your soul knows the answers, okay? What else? Actually, what is this all? What is this hesitation or this, you know, this stall, this maybe fear? Maybe we feel the lack of, I don't know. Let's get a little bit more. With the Eight of Feathers, please. We got air sign coming through with that. Yeah, your precious one. Oh my goodness, precious one. Your time holds power. Don't waste it on worry. That's an illusion. Spirit is showing you, gifting you answers, solution. But guess what? It's because right now we feel trapped by looking on the outside for answers when the answers are relax. Your soul needs to rest. Because the thing is what I'm seeing with the Temperance is you've been downloaded a lot of energy. You've been shifting and sifting, deciphering, decoding a lot of energies, whether you know this consciously or unconsciously. And your soul needs time to rest so it can process everything that has gone on. And that's when we allow things to rise within us. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're just remembering your power if you felt like you've lost it. Be a prisoner. Don't be a prisoner of your own mind or the mind of another for some of you guys. What else? Look again. Oh gosh, look at this. Wow. Look again, it's a hidden blessing because you've been forged. You are forged in spirit. You're a warrior of light. Somehow, some way, whatever bad situation happened, it's like you get the best outcome from a bad situation or what you think is terrible. How things just line up for you, it will just be poetic. It will be synchronistic. You will know that if there's a mystery right now, it will be unveiled, but you don't have to, rush it. Again, you're just remembering who you are. You're remembering what you've been stamped with, anointed with, I should say. What else? Yeah, you're being called to just focus on what you have now. I know it can be hard because sometimes it's like, we get confused, especially when it comes to putting the pieces of the puzzle together, figuring out where maybe we need to do a course correction. I mean, all these things, but you are being redirected to notice something going on or that will appear in your environment. It will be some type of new tangible resource. It will speak to you. So you're being called to manifest something new because it's a gift from heaven here. And it just may be what heaven is trying to get you to notice, which is that first step here. It's all about divine orchestration, divine order here. And if all you can do is just redirect your energy, then just do that. Because something else has to pop up. Something else has to become available for you because you're looking. You're the seeker. But I would say don't look to the point where you feel obsessive. Just look knowing you're attracting some type of opportunity. And you will know it when it appears. Let's continue. Okay, this one wants to show itself. Oh my God, I just said this. Redirect your attention to what's, well, I didn't say exactly like that, but So redirect your attention to what's still in harmony. Oh my goodness, this is temperance, right? So you're utilizing the antidote to fear, stress, worry, the lack of, by positioning your every cell of your body into a state of majesty, knowing you've arrived on time, knowing you will get what you deserve because you are in harmony and you're noticing what is still growing and working in your life. This is you taking that magician energy to another level here. Your breakdown is becoming your breakthrough. Gemini, let me say this one more time. You will get the best outcome from a terrible situation. Don't let the mind's noise or the noise of other people's minds be a problem. It's not your problem. You're just sensitive to it because your soul knows freedom. It doesn't know restriction. What else? And speaking of, your soul knows freedom, not restriction. And that's exactly what's happening to you. You're just becoming a better version of yourself every single moment. And I'm saying moment because it's that quick. We've got this acceleration with this 8 of acorns, energy and results. So every moment you are becoming a better version of yourself. You're embracing more and more of the majesty within. And you're realizing who and what is really deserving of you. We see growth. We see opportunities. We invite this without feeling we have to control it. In fact, if you felt like you were the one that had to dictate, control, come up with every idea, every solution in a relationship, that is changing. See, you're going to meet someone right at the middle. And maybe, just maybe, someone just wants to spoil the crap out of you so you don't have to do all the thinking, the feeling, the whatever, And I know you have feelings, okay? Anyhow, let's continue and see if there's anything else. A new outcome is forming. Be ready. Be ready at any moment. Something will speak to you. Something will just pop out, pop up. Whether it's an epiphany, and then you move with that epiphany, or whether it's like, a resource, a person, knowledge. Just be ready. It will be one that you don't expect. So your tears have been enough. Peace is returning. You're going to reconcile something sweet with your own heart center. You're opening your heart to the divine's transmission and receiving exactly what you need. And Spirit is saying, you've cried enough, you've worried enough, you stressed enough. Your heart, your mind, your tears, they belong back to you so that you can create your own oasis here. So it will return. Remember, I was talking about that thing where we're just kind of gliding towards a more peaceful place here, calm. What else? Now, the wait is going to ripen into a blessing, patience, harmony. Notice the things that are already working in your life. That's how you get into the place of mastering temperance, is knowing you've arrived right on time. And now it's just blossoming. Now it's just ripening. What else? Okay, that is it. Now, before we end the reading, let's find out what is the next major fortune for you, Gemini, that you can look forward to. The next major fortune for Gemini. The support, this is Six of Pentacles. You got it earlier with that Six of Crystals. Support is coming from every direction. The next major fortune will be something you can move with. It will be a resource that you can grow with, you could feel good about. I'm also getting something about good news or feeling like you've been promoted in some way. So yes, support, money, time, resources, family, friends. If you notice even the smallest support that comes your way, you will be in the process of creating more acceleration of that. And I know you do that. So just know that you will get support because you are embracing that majesty within. I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.